Couple things I want to talk about before we wrap this up. Number one, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury going on a flurry of rants. Yes, that should be a headline. Tyson Fury, flurry of rants. But he was on one today on social media. I just finished watching him, watching the videos that he was posting and stuff. He went at Joe Rogan pretty hard. I mean, talking mad shit about Joe Rogan, calling him all types of curse words and talking about how he's short and bald and all this stuff, which I take offense to, by the way, all right?
I heard Joe Rogan say something about me the other day and I've been off all the social media so I didn't reply to that little pussy. Little fucking midget, bald-headed midget. I heard him say that Jon Jones could fuck me up if we went in the room together. I don't think so. Not a man born from his mother can fuck me up.
Going crazy at Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan called Jon Jones the baddest man on the planet and said that Jon Jones would beat Tyson Fury in a fight, in a real fight.
Whatever happens in that room, I'd be walking out. Not a fucking problem.
Listen, Tyson, I feel you. I feel you. You are the man. You make all the money. Nobody makes more money in that weight class. Nobody is that big and makes that much money besides Tyson Fury, or more than Tyson Fury. I get it. You feel like you're the baddest man on the planet. You should. And for the longest time, whoever was the heavyweight champion in boxing was regarded as the baddest man on the planet. For example, Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. Whoever was the heavyweight champion, whoever was a heavyweight champion of boxing was the baddest man on the planet. But those days are over. When we get to see the MMA, when we get to see mixed martial arts, when we see guys now start having real fights or what's close to real fights, a knees on the ground opponent, still an issue. I still can't consider that a real fight if somebody can just sit there in a turtle position and have zero repercussions for it. Still not as real of a fight as it should be. But when you look at the MMA, when you look at MMA in general, right? When you look at mixed martial arts, and you want to compare something to as close as you can to a real fight, MMA is it. And the king of it all, the baddest man on the planet, is Jon Jones. Jon Jones would strangle the life out of Tyson Fury. He would leave Fury lifeless. If Jon Jones decided on any day of the week, I want to kill Tyson Fury with my bare hands, and they are locked in a room together, Jon Jones is walking out with Fury's blood all over him. Jon Jones would walk out, Fury would be dead. It's that simple, guys. Jon Jones would take Tyson Fury down in a matter of seconds and literally strangle him. Get his arms around his neck and strangle the life out of him. It's not even debatable. There's no question about it. It would be over in a matter of seconds. Maybe Tyson Fury lasts a couple minutes. It's not debatable at all. Tyson Fury also went on a rant pretty much going after all the heavyweight contenders in boxing, saying that they're all running.
I want to knock all these motherfuckers out and I'm ready to rumble. I've not fought since December. For no fault of my own. I've tried to fight fucking a little midget Usyk and he's not wanted anything.
He called out, well, we heard the news that it was supposed to be him and Andy Ruiz, and that had been talked about, and that was supposed to be the fight, and apparently they both agreed on it and we're good to go. And now Tyson Fury saying Andy Ruiz is asking for $20 million. He's basically setting a price for himself that makes it impossible for him to fight me. He's basically negotiating himself out of a fight with Tyson Fury.
I've tried to fight everybody. Andy Ruiz has asked for 20 million. Silly little bastard. I don't know where he's getting that from. Who's out there? Who's available?
And I can see that being a possibility, but also maybe not. You know, maybe Andy Ruiz is saying like, hey, shoot for the moon, you know. But it is, you know, if that fight really is off the books, then what's next for Tyson Fury? He talked about Usyk, and he says that, hey, they just are not going to get a deal done. Usyk is doing the same thing. According to Tyson Fury, obviously, if you ask Usyk's camp and if you talk to people who are Usyk supporters, they're going to tell you it's actually the opposite, that Tyson Fury is trying to find every which way he can to get out of a fight with Usyk. Tyson Fury's camp, if you're a Tyson Fury supporter, you're saying no, Tyson Fury's the A side, he should be treated as such, and Usyk is trying not to treat him as such and asking for stipulations and asking for things just because he's a champion, but just because you're the champion doesn't mean you're the A side. Fury's still the A side, Usyk's still the B side. You should just take the fight because if you beat him, then you're the A side of boxing, you have everything you want in front of you. Those two can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The problem is that fight isn't going to happen, at least not for the foreseeable future. He also talked about Anthony Joshua, saying that Anthony Joshua's gone running and he doesn't want to fight him. He knows Anthony Joshua sure as hell doesn't want to fight him. I don't know if Anthony Joshua wants to fight Tyson Fury either. we'll see with AJ. I mean, even with Joshua losing the fights that he did, right? Joshua has lost to Andy Ruiz. Joshua has lost twice now to Usyk. Joshua has lost to these guys, and he didn't look that impressive in his last bout either. But that's still such a massive fight. Like, that's still a big name. It's like Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Where, like, we know that Tank is going to be too much. We know that Ryan's biting off more than he can chew. But we're still going to watch. Like, that's still the biggest name Tank could fight at the time. And it's going to be the same thing when it comes to Anthony Joshua for Tyson Fury. Like, we know Tyson Fury's going to box his head off. We know that Tyson Fury's just too skilled, too big for Anthony Joshua. Joshua's not going to be able to match him. He's just not. But it's still the biggest name. Like, outside of Usyk, it's still the biggest name. The only dude that was always down, the only dude that'll fight him right now still is probably Deontay Wilder. Y'all always give me shit for being such a Deontay Wilder fan, but when it comes up to stepping up and fighting the man 3 times, Deontay Wilder fought him 3 times before these other dudes have even fought him. Before these dudes have even taken a pin to the paper, Deontay Wilder fought him 3 times and knocked him on his ass 3 times. So say what you want, man. Y'all can 4 times, I think. Say what y'all want. Deontay Wilder's still that dude. And after he called out all those people, the man who just signed a huge deal with the PFL, Francis Ngannou, the guy who's been talked about a lot on every MMA show that you can find, he did the perfect thing and immediately plugged himself into the conversation and said, "Hey, Tyson, I see you looking for a fight. It's always been me. I've been here. I've always been here. I'm not with the UFC. I can fight you whenever. Let's get this thing done. Let's get some big M's into my bank account. Let's get it popping. Why not? Like, why the fuck not? If you're Tyson Fury and you really do have that itch to fight, and you just want to get in the ring, you just want something to happen, and you've made a video public, that's the thing, right? He made this video he wanted to make sure that everybody viewing this video was very aware that it is them, not him, that doesn't want to fight. That is what his overall message was. I have nothing to do. I'm bored. I'm just so bored because I really want to fight, but nobody wants to fight me. Oh, I guess I'll fight Francis Ngannou, who's not a boxer, who I'm going to be a massive favorite against, who I should just kind of do whatever I want to do in there with, who doesn't box. He's an MMA fighter, but it's going to get me paid to do so. It seems like that's exactly what's starting to happen. It seems like that's exactly what's on the docket, is him saying, hey, these guys don't want to fight me. These guys don't want to fight me. These guys don't fight me. I'm so bored. I'm just itching for a fight. I just want to fight so bad. I guess I'll take the Francis Ngannou fight now. Sure, let's go ahead and do it. I'm doing it for him. It's cool for him. It just seems like that's what he's setting up to do. Tyson Fury has always been a very calculated guy. Tyson Fury's never done stuff just on a whim. He doesn't just do shit to do shit. Like, they have a team that sets these things up, and I feel like this is all planned out. Like, hey, let's just not agree to any of these deals. Let's not give Andy Ruiz what he wants. Let's not give Usyk what he wants. Let's not give Joshua what he wants. Let's put it all on them. Let's make sure that they seem to be the unreasonable ones in all of these deals. That way you can go and fight Tyson Fury and make a bunch of money on a light day. Who doesn't want... If Tyson Fury doesn't fight Ngannou, he's an idiot. There's no way that Tyson Fury would ever let Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder box Francis Ngannou. There's absolutely no way. No way you would ever let that happen. Why? It's like if you're a construction worker, right? It's like if you're a construction worker and all day long you're doing these giant fucking jobs, these crazy big jobs, and you have this team and you're doing all this stuff, and every day you're doing this crazy amount of work, and somebody's like, hey, I'm going to pay you 10 times that amount to unclog my sink. And you go, let this other guy do that. It's below me, you know? I'll let this other guy take that one. No, you're going to go fucking do it. Hey, I'm going to let the other guy take the shit I'm doing. That's way harder. That pays way less. I'm going to go unclog the fucking sink for 10x. Like, that's what it would be like if Tyson Fury lets Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua take the Francis Ngannou fight. Because you know Ngannou's not winning. He's not going to beat Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder in a boxing match. We already know that. So if he takes one of those, then you can't fight him because the stock is going to drop immensely. You have to be the one guy that fights him. beats him the way Floyd did with Conor, and then boom, a big payday for a light day. Huge money. You talk about high risk, high reward. This is low risk, high reward. You always take those deals. Tyson Fury is going to fight Francis Ngannou next. I'm telling y'all, man. It has to be. Why else would you come out with these videos right when you find out that Francis Ngannou is free to box whenever in his current contract with the PFL? When he announces, hey, I'm good to go, we're ready, everything's fucking locked. Oh, now everybody can't fight and you're bored and you're looking for something. What can come my way? I don't know. What could possibly fall into my lap? Oh, hey, by the way, guys, looks like I'm going to fight Francis Ngannou now. That's what's coming. It's coming. Hey guys, thanks for watching this clip from the Sicko Sports Podcast. If you want to catch the full episodes, you got to head over to Spotify. Just type in Sicko Sports Podcast, or you can just click the link that's down in the description. Thanks as always. See you next time.